Welcome back. A major showdown erupted at the Lok Sabha after leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi slammed the BJP, bringing out part of an unreleased book from former Army Chief General Naravane. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla announced a busy house, stating that an unpublished book or newspaper document cannot be a subject of a speech. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju has also slammed Rahul, demanding an apology from the leader of the opposition. Joining us on the broadcast is my colleague Anand Singh for more on this. So Anand, obviously we have the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju also stating that Rahul Gandhi needs to debate on the motion of thanks and not talk about national security or issues that will in fact affect the morale of the country. Anand, if you can hear us. All right, let me in fact bring you up to speed with this entire controversy or chaos that has erupted in the parliament. Rahul Gandhi was given the chance to reply to the motion of thanks in the parliament, and over there Rahul Gandhi tried to raise or read out undocumented, unpublished excerpts from a book. Let me in fact go across to my colleague Rumi Mishra for more on this. Rumi, when we are looking at this entire controversy, Kiren Rijiju has stated that Rahul Gandhi should not in fact raise issues that might affect the morale of the armed forces. All right. Remember viewers that this is the entire controversy where Rahul Gandhi is talking about national security on the floor of the House, and he is in fact stating that there was some excerpts that are present inside, allegations that have been mentioned in a book written by the former Army Chief, and he wants to bring it to the floor of the House. Let me in fact go across to my colleague Anand Singh, who is joining us live on the broadcast now. Anand, we have Kiren Rijiju. He stated that we should not raise issues on the floor of the House that can in fact negatively affect the morale of the troops.
Yes, Shivani, look, the way in which Rahul Gandhi has been adamant to mention the experts from the books of General M.M. Who was then a former army chief. So clearly he mentioned that how his books contain some dynamic revelations about how the Chinese troops were moving towards Indian borders. So clearly Rahul Gandhi wanted to mention that. However, Kiren Rijiju, who is also the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, he clearly interrupted his speech, as he clearly mentioned that Rahul Gandhi should follow the order and rules of Parliament, and the way in which Speaker Om Birla has clearly mentioned that he has not issued order in regard to mention about any of the unpublished book or any media articles or reports. So clearly he was going far beyond that line, despite the speaker mentioning that he should not have done so.
Anand, if I can request you to please stay on with us. Joining us on the broadcast is Tom Vadakkan, BJP national spokesperson. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast. So when we are looking at this entire issue, we have the Parliamentary Affairs Minister in fact stating that if there are some issues that the leader of the opposition needs to raise, he needs to follow certain procedures, follow certain rules, and he should not in fact raise issues of national security which might affect the morale of the troops in turn.
Well, that is what he's been doing all the time. In fact, any book, any anti-national literature that he gets hold of, he goes about preaching that. And now he has the audacity to come to Parliament and speak about it. He also should think about the history of Indo-China situation, the realities and the issues that he has come he has to realize, because it was his great-grandfather who bargained and gave Indian land to China. So the story begins then. And what we have done is we have not given an inch of ground to the Chinese. The conditions that prevail on the border are matters of national security, And if he wanted details, he could have taken it up on the basis, not on the basis of anti-national literature, but asking questions related to it and giving proper notice to the speaker.
And so, when we are looking at this issue, if we can talk about what Mr. Gandhi is trying to raise, in fact, he was given the time, he was allocated in fact for 30 to 40 minutes during the first session, and then right now at 3 p.m. also, we saw him discussing and going back and forth with the speaker regarding the rules. If he's been told not to discuss an issue and follow procedure, the leader of the opposition was insisting to discuss something that was not in fact put in the business of the parliament or the house.
He should be labeled as leader of propaganda and anti-national propaganda. And every time he opens his mouth in parliament, he picks up anti-national literature, and now he's arguing with the speaker when the rule is straight and clear that it should have been in the business meeting of parliament, that it should have been taken up. But no such thing was done, and he was trying to grab headlines by, to remain in headlines, and is trying to raise national issues without giving notice. And it is not only the issue, but he himself has been at times meeting the Chinese ambassador, and that MOU that his family signed. Our questions are still in public domain, and they are asking questions about it. He should first answer those questions, then raise these issues with due concern of parliamentary rules.
And so the whole issue of China, the excerpts that Mr. Gandhi is citing is from an unpublished work, and we have a video record of the former army chief in fact stating that they have not lost any land, we own whatever we had earlier.
See, now that gets more complicated. If it is unpublished work, he has the audacity. Now that means he has a hand in even in advocating the publicity for the book, and for a book which is not even printed. So, I mean, the question is, there's a larger plan of action which I think is from instruction from Soros and company to take an action on that line. I don't think he's using his own brain. He is basically being guided by Soros and company from outside for anti-national activities.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast. Meanwhile, MP Karthik Chidambaram